Over the past 20 years of recruiting in Japan, I've heard some great stories about great bosses and some toxic ones too. Here are 10 keys of being a great boss. I'm Philip Carrigan, President and Founder of Morunda, Asia's premier recruiting company. We're building great companies by recruiting great people. We've all had our good and bad days at the office, but how often do we pause and take stock of our emotional well-being? We believe it's a good idea to do a career check, an audit, at least once a year. We suggest taking stock of your career by asking, am I still being well served by my place of employment? When interviewing candidates in Morunda, we go through a series of questions to ascertain a candidate's happiness and contentment in their current position. This series is called the Morunda Career Check, or MCC. The first question we ask is, how satisfied are you with your career path? Second, how satisfied are you with your salary, work-life balance, and company culture? Third, how excited are you about your firm's pipeline of products? And lastly, how would you rate your company's management? We graph the information and provide a snapshot of the candidate's well-being at their firm. I was struck recently by one candidate, let's call him Hiro, who ranked the product pipeline of his company as poor, company culture as bureaucratic and cumbersome. Hiro was not enthusiastic about the pipeline and ranked the management, other than his boss, as average at best. What surprised me was not so much his answers, but his cheerfulness. He was pumped. I had just had to ask, you ranked everything so low, so why are you so happy? You seem so content. He smiled and said, that's an easy one to answer. My boss is a fantastic guy. What makes him so fantastic, I ask? Hiro, who leads a digital transformation team, described his boss as honest and upfront. He explained that his boss was not a digital native and did not have a particular expertise around digital. Hiro's boss had left it to him to lead and choose how he would run his team and execute the projects. I asked, is he completely hands-off? Not at all, came the reply. Hiro continued, what makes him a great boss is that he asks great questions. He's very insightful and reads a lot. He further explained, since he is not an expert and doesn't pretend to be, his questions are insightful and they help me clarify my thinking. What else makes him a great boss, I asked. He is empathetic, compassionate, and vulnerable. He cares about me and often asks about my family and takes an interest in my life. He's curious about what's going on with me and my team, not only the work. He is supportive and compliments me, specifically on aspects of my work. His compliments are genuine. I asked Hiro to summarize what makes a great boss, so he came up with 10 characteristics. Number 1, the team comes first. 2, the boss provides a clear, concise communication. 3, he doesn't play favorites. 4, he shows concern for his employees' careers and personal development. 5, he doesn't gossip. 6, he is open to feedback. He knows he's not perfect. 7, his motto is, the team comes first, we win together. 8, he's self-aware. 9, he's trustworthy. 10, he's a great listener. He listens twice as much as he speaks, and he's often the last to speak at a meeting. If you can add to my list, send me a DM and I'll put the full article in the comments.